What's up, guys? I'm Chris Moore.
I'm Daktyl, and we're still on the floor.
We are still on the floor. You wanna keep going? Also, who are we and what are we doing, James?
Who are we?
Yeah.
We're the flying dinosaurs playing a Nuzlocke?
No, we're Fossil House, man.
Oh.
It's been a long time since I've heard that other name.
Yeah, that was the first iteration when we were lame and doing parkour.
Yeah, it's when we were young and skinny.
That's where the flying part came from. But yeah, I don't usually do the intro. I was just trying to add some flair. I messed up.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. It's always next time.
So I think this is the first time Bruce has ever watched the Pokemon streams, and he's like, "Oh, the stream's over. You guys are only live for like 15 minutes. I guess I'm leaving." Also, Bruce, I thought you were going to the thing. Did you not find anyone to ride with you? Also, people were saying we need to get Jake Gyllenhaal out of there versus the Beedrill, because Psychic is weak to Bug. And I was like, "No, man, Alexander's got this." Also, I don't think there are any good Bug moves in this game. Because I know first gen, the only like good Bug move was Twin Needle. So there's that.
We got Starmie. Starmie's always an option as a replacement.
I mean, we've already got Starmie in the party.
I mean, like if we had to swap out because of like typing or whatever.
I mean, Starmie's Psychic as well, so we'd be switching one Psychic into another.
That's weak against Bug. Okay, I switch.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Do you not listen to the words I say?
Not always, no.
Okay, just checking. Also,
hey, honesty is the best policy. So, if it makes you feel better, it's never on purpose.
Wait, Leech Life got buffed 80 BP.
I remember that being decent.
No,
But
Leech
I was
Life.
also a kid, so.
Leech Life used to be terrible.
There was something like that I remember being kind of cool. I don't know. I thought a lot of things were really cool when I was a kid, so.
I really enjoy that our chat is calling everyone by their nicknames instead of what they are.
Well, thank God for you guys. Hey, do me a favor, and next time we catch a Pokemon, help me name it.
Yeah. Because Jordan's sitting there calling Alakazam Jake Gyllenhaal. And I was like, thank you so much. Everyone else is calling it Zam. I was like, no. That's Jake Gyllenhaal, man. Oh, he got sucker punched. We might need to go to Pokemon Center.
Yeah. That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn tail and run.
Also, I don't think we've played the Nuzlocke since they announced Sword and Shield.
Oh.
All right, you hit it really hard.
Get rid of him, or get him out just in case.
Yeah. Well, I mean, arguably, I could just calm mine so we don't get sucker punched, but no, like I don't think I've talked to you at all about Sword and Shield either. Like, how do you feel about Sword and Shield?
Same way I felt about Sun and Moon.
You don't care?
No.
Okay.
Like, I cared when X and Y came out because I hadn't played a Pokemon game in years.
Yeah.
And it was the first like actual, well, outside of Coliseum, like actual 3D Pokemon game. And so I gave it a shot because it looked pretty cool, and I liked it. But it kind of felt like just more of what I'd already played back in the day.
Well,
I mean, it didn't feel much different.
You said X and Y, or Sun and Moon?
X and Y.
So
I didn't play Sun and Moon.
Okay, so I feel like Sun and Moon addressed a lot of the problems that Pokemon has been having in general. That being said, I mean X and Y, not X and Y, Sun and Moon 2 just kind of fell into a lot of the same stuff. I'm actually really looking forward to Sword and Shield. One, I like the theme of the region. It's more like an England-esque place. I do like the starters. I feel like they look a little bit generic, but it's just their first forms.
Yeah, that was the first thing I kind of noticed, and I can't really criticize it yet.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it's just their first forms.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It's also the first full-fledged, Switch Pokemon game. Obviously, we have this. We're playing on the Switch, but this is a glorified remake. And, yeah.
Definitely fills the spot, though.
Yeah.
I think this is a pretty good Switch
So,
Pokemon game so far.
So I do have the new capture card where we can capture 4 inputs. And if it's not you and me, it could be me and anyone else in the chat. But we could do like a race where we get together, we sit down, and we capture
Did I
both.
not? Okay.
Yeah, we capture both of our games, and we just like try and race through. And we can have like practice profiles, which is one thing I really like about the Switch that you couldn't do in other Pokemon games. Is you can just change your profile so you can have multiple saves, whereas it used to be 1 save per cartridge.
Yeah, I think that's something everyone's happy about. Even me, who doesn't play.
Monster saying he is down. Also, again, we have four ways to capture. So it's a quad capture. So we could arguably 4 people race. I think 3 would be better because I feel like 4 people on a mic would be kind of difficult. Also, I don't have 4 mics, and then I'd like to have at least a camera dedicated. The other problem with you being involved, Monster, is I'm not driving all the way up to Greyman. Unless you want to drive to Warner Robins to meet us. I mean, that's fine.
Drive to the HQ.
Yeah. But that's a thing we can discuss when the game comes out.
I just had a horrible idea.
Which is
World of Light race.
oh, gross. Why?
I said it was a horrible idea.
I mean, yes and no.
I feel like only to Galeem though, because the whole man. It seems like it would take forever if you did both.
Maybe. I don't know. I still haven't played the World of Light, and I've played a lot of Smash Brothers.
You knew about the twist though.
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it's not like
heavy story or anything. It's literally just symbolism for the sake of looking cool. And it did,
Yeah.
I mean, they did good.
Oh, Jordan just said, "Go fuck yourself." I was like, "Oh, whoa, why are we getting?" And he's like, "Oh no, World of Light." I'm like, "Okay, that makes sense." Yeah, it's such a shame. Like, I had high hopes for World of Light. Like, I played through Subspace Emissary like 3 or 4 times, more through necessity than want. But I remember the last time I did it, me and my friends, we were just hanging out. Because this is when we had first started Type House and running tournaments, and we needed to unlock characters on all the Switches, so we just got really drunk and played not World of Light, Subspace Emissary for
Same
like
thing.
2 days. It was great. But World of Light, it's not good. It's also long. Like Subspace Emissary, I felt like they were really good, like stopping points, and
I really think that the spirits kind of less is more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a cool idea that they're like, oh, hey, we can like include these people in the game that we wouldn't able to be.
Yeah, but no
normally.
one really cares about that. Like,
Yeah.
if we're honest, if you want something in the game, like just put it in the game. No, I know there's like licensing. I'm not talking about that.
Well, I mean, even just
But if you
putting
can
its
make it-
likeness in it takes licensing.
Yes.
So,
that being said,
but there's only so much space on the roster, and then
Yeah.
for the assist trophies and stuff like that. But again, it's like
I know why they did it, but I really miss just like the regular trophies that you could collect. That was a really cool thing.
yes.
I really like the melee one, like with the gotcha machine.
Oh yeah.
That was, to me, when I was a kid, that was really cool. I really liked that. And that was the only time I ever did it, so they must have done something right.
I think the Brawl one was all right too. It was
Stickers,
more.
right?
No, they still had trophies in Brawl. But there were also stickers as well. There's a lot more stuff to unlock. Also, like, you didn't play a lot of Brawl, but Brawl, there's like the I can't remember what it's called, but you had to unlock stages through completing like certain missions and stuff like that. And you had like the hammers and the glass panes, and it's fine. No, it's fine. Just go to the Pokemon Center and we'll come back. You did that on purpose.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. And I remember that, and it's impossible. And not like actually impossible, but it's pretty close to impossible to perfecting that screen on Brawl. It was ridiculous.
Brawl, dude. When we went to Reboot a little while ago, me and Thomas were playing Brawl. And after playing Ultimate, man, that's like playing Smash in space.
It's very floaty.
It's super. I think playing Ultimate somehow made me a little more fluid in Brawl or something.
Yeah,
it was weird.
I agree.
I was actually doing really well.
I played Smash 4, and then I went back to Brawl, and I was like, oh, I feel more competent in this game, but that's because I had learned a little bit more like read and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's that. Somebody in the FGC shared like a manga meme or something, and it was like some fighting game manga, jeez, and the joke was like, light speed is too slow for us. So
yeah, I know I retweeted that, so I know what you're talking about.
okay, yeah.
Also, dude, like,
I want to read that, whatever.
yeah,
that is.
straight up, like, what's the source? I want to read this because that hit really close to home because of what we do. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Yeah, we got time.
He's definitely ready
Let's
because
do it.
he's on a tatami mat and he's standing up.
I think this is the first time.
Bye.
All right. No, but I think this is the first time we've done a gym leader that wasn't the start of an episode. Also,
like the middle of it, yeah.
Yeah. Does the audio sound funny to you guys at all?
Yeah, please let us know. We
we did that podcast the other night,
yeah.
which you should definitely listen to, by the way.
Please do. Well, I'll plug it later.
But the mic sounded a little bit echoey, and maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I feel like I hear it right now, actually.
I can't personally.
Yeah, but I'm a little bit more used to this stuff than you are.
True.
So. And, like, most of the time, I don't touch any of the knobs on my mixer because I don't actually know what any of them do. But I know some of them do things. And I should really figure it out one day. Every time I see...
What do all these knobs do?
Yeah.
I've had this thing for 3 years. I have no idea how long.
I haven't had this one for 3 years. I've had this one for closer to a year and a half. So a lot of the knobs are different because my old one didn't have all that. But every time I see Camel, I'm like, hey, man, one day we're going to have to sit down and you're going to have to teach me how to use my equipment properly. Did it use Protect again? Or no? Okay, never mind.
It did the first time.
Okay.
Hooray. Also, what's the point of, like, doing the ninja split thing before a Pokemon battle? Like, why?
I mean, why not?
It looks really cool.
Yeah, I mean that's Pokemon, right? That's the entirety of everything.
God, when I was still really into Pokemon, like back when Sapphire and Ruby came out, I remember watching the show, and they would use like the moves that no one used.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get like actual insight off of that. I was like, why are they using this?
Yeah.
No one uses fucking whatever it was.
Yeah. Also, Jake Gyllenhaal definitely breezing through this.
Yeah, I'm fine with this.
I'm a little concerned going into Sabrina because Sabrina's scary.
Sure.
Oh, people are giving constructive criticism in the chat about the podcast.
I'm fine with constructive criticism.
So I'll read it. He listened to the first half of the podcast, enjoyed the conversation, but it was kind of awkward. We were in the middle of formal interview and casual conversation. I agree, 100%, but that's also... Oh, no. That is a flying Pokemon, James. There you go. But I feel like that's a lot of like what podcasts are. And yeah, you had some questions you wanted to ask, but I feel like it was a much more like a free-form thing.
Yeah, that was kind of the intention going in. Mainly because it's Chris. You know, like, me and Chris have known each other for forever. Like, I'm not... There, like, some of the formality was there just so that way he could talk about his background and kind of get into his thing.
Yeah.
But everything else was pretty much just meant to be sort of free form. And, I mean, I don't feel like we really veered off topic to the point of it not being about what we were there for.
No, like, we definitely did that. Oh, you can hit that one with the drill one.
I definitely appreciate the listen, like, period, though. Like, and any listens or support I get, as long as you guys aren't being, like, you know, mean.
Well, you know,
I don't really care.
It's my job to be mean. But Jordan's saying, you know, you might want to pick more formal or more casual. But I also kind of disagree to an extent.
Like, okay, so I'm gonna let y'all know I got game devs coming up. I've never talked to these people in my life.
Yeah.
So for them, it's gonna be a lot more formal. To like, go listen to episode 1. That it's gonna be a lot like that.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to ask a question, let them talk. I might comment a little bit here and there and try to sort of, you know, put my personality in there. But for the most part, I want them to talk about their game or whatever it is they're doing. You know, outside of that,
I forgot we named Snorlax that.
I'm a James. Yeah. But yeah.
And then the other thing is people are saying, man, Chris sounded so sad the whole time.
Well, he is sad. He's always sad.
I'm constantly depressed. I don't have any friends. Nobody loves me. Nobody supports me. Toxic.
You're toxic, yes.
I'm not. Everyone else is. Toxic is a good move, but I'm mad that we got it from Koga. I feel like, you know, Poison Jab or something would have been better. But I mean, that very much was my story for the year, though. Like, streaming was very difficult. It still is, but, you know, now I have you guys to be there to support me, and it makes my life a lot easier, and I really appreciate you guys.
I'll go ahead and let y'all know. Like, I know I'm not the typo house guy, but also who do you want to teach this to?
We don't have to teach it to anyone.
Okay.
Because we'll be sweeping most everyone.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's time to call episode. But before we sign out, I do want to say, just when we started up and all you guys popped in, I don't know how many there are, but I'm seeing chat, and that's more than normal.
Yeah, we got
and
at least,
it feels great.
Yeah, we got at least 3 guys in there. It's Bruce, Monster, and Jordan. Which
even just that.
Anyway, I've been Chris Drexmore.
And I've been Daktyl.
You've been watching Typo House Plays Pokemon Let's Go Eevee Nuzlocke. If you're on the live stream, don't go anywhere. If you're on YouTube, we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.